Hello and welcome back. Today we're in a different setting because we're talking goals and I'm revealing secrets. So in my 2020 goals video, I talked about getting more organized, and we are starting that process right now. We have been harboring a dirty little secret, and that is the state of our bedroom. As I said in our apartment tour, Sean and Celia love their fashions. We love shoes, we love hats, we love bags, we love clothes, and we have a lot of them. And because we live in a New York City apartment, we are short on storage. And because of those two things, we have a mess. So I'm going to show you our mess and then tell you about how we plan to eliminate and tackle our mess and our storage problem. So let's go in the bedroom. Come on, let me show you. Now here is my closet. In this closet, I keep all of my hanging clothes, most of my shoes, and across the top I have some folded clothes, and I also have some storage. You can see that there is zero lighting in here. You can barely see the clothes. It doesn't have a moving rail across the top. It's kind of a stationary thing, which I will admit doesn't make me the happiest. The shelf across the top does hold quite a bit of stuff. I have a lot of sweaters. We live on the East Coast, so it gets cold. So I have a lot of sweaters. I have jeans. I have my summer things up here. Like, the shelf is doing major duty. Across the bottom, I have shoes in their boxes stacked up so I can tell what is what. Although I should add Polaroids, I think would be a better option to help me identify shoes while they're in their boxes. Inside, I also have an IKEA drawer that I use for like personal storage of like papers and cards, and I also have bathing suits and tights and that type of thing in the drawer here. But what is mainly the problem is the stuff on the floor. When we moved in a year ago, I did a bit of a closet purge. Not a bit, it was kind of serious. But I never actually got rid of the stuff that I decided I didn't want in my wardrobe anymore. I bagged it based on what I wanted to sell at like a resale clothing store at a Crossroads, or here we have, what is it called? Beacon's Closet, and stuff that I thought was a bit more, it was more expensive when I bought it, nicer, that I wanted to sell on Poshmark or eBay. But I didn't actually do any of those things, so the bags have been ripped apart, partly by me, partly by the cat, and now they're just kind of carpeting the floor of the closet, and I admittedly just stand on them when I need to access things further back in the closet. So the closet is a mess. I also don't put my shoes away as often as I should, and that is due mostly in part to the fact that I can't really see the shoes and the shoe boxes on the bottom because of the carpet of discarded clothes. So yeah, I need to complete my purge and just figure this whole thing out. So also by the closet, you'll see another pile here. This pile is partly my stuff as a base, and then Sean just started putting things on top of my stuff. Because Sean doesn't have enough space for his t-shirts and sweatshirts, because again, I live on the East Coast, it gets cold, these things are bulky, and he just doesn't have enough space. They kind of end up in a pile here. Also in this pile here is Sean's, like, you know, those clothes you wear and they're not clean enough to put away with the clean clothes, but not dirty enough to be dirty with the dirty clothes. That's part of this pile here as well. So it's a bit of a mishmash happening in front of the closet and in the closet. Now on my side of the room, we have kind of an extension of what's happening on Sean's side of the room. This chair is meant to be decorative, and there are our pillows that are supposed to be on the bed as decorative elements, but on top of that is a pile of sweaters that I just haven't pulled out the stool to put up on top in the closet, and those same clothes of, like, I wore them, they're clean, clean-ish, but not dirty enough to be dirty. And then shoes that, again, I have not put away because I can't get to the shoes. So all of this comes together to create this perfect storm of piles of clothes and shoes. So that's what's happening in the bedroom. Because Sean's closet is in the living room, the mess kind of travels out there as well. So let's go talk about Sean's living room closet. Now here we are at Sean's closet. You can't really see in, but we will be sure to insert some good B-roll so you can see all of what's happening in this closet. But in Sean's closet, he also has one of these IKEA storage drawers that, again, we use for personal storage. We also keep a lot of our camera equipment in here. We also keep a step stool. Our luggage also lives in here, and in addition to all of those like household storage kind of things, it's also Sean's closet. It's definitely lacking some organization. A few of my coats live in here as well, and Sean is a bit of a sneaker fanatic, and so he has sneakers stacked to the ceiling in this closet. He says that he's ready to let some sneakers go. We'll see. On top of his drawer storage here is a gym bag where he actually stores a couple of knits and sweaters. So it's not okay that he has to keep his sweaters in a bag. We just want to make it easier for Sean to access his clothes, have them in a more organized way, and get them off the floor and out of gym bags. Okay, we are finally getting started. Sean didn't lie, he was willing to get rid of some shoes. So we're starting the process, of course, with a purge, and this will be a process. This is just the beginning of our Get Organized 2020 journey.
Crest of the hill and carefully step down a part of the eroded dirt cliff.
All right, I've got my book and I'm getting to work. So as we said, just like with Sean's closet, I am going through my purge, and there are things that I'm going to get rid of, things I'm going to sell, and I will be listing things on Poshmark, and I will make sure to add that link below. The plan is to add a few additions to this closet in the meantime while we work on our bigger plan, some lights and some shelf dividers that will help us with organization in here. So it is, like I said, definitely a work in progress. This is not the last that we will see of this project. This stack here and stack here are things that I am going to take to Crossroads. Is it Crossroads? I can't remember. One of the resale clothing stores in New York. I'm going to take all of that, and like I said, if there's anything that I think is good, I'll bring it back and list it. This is a pile of things that I have purchased but need to be tailored, mostly pants that need a hem. This is a skirt that I love so much, but you can see that it's dirty, but because of the pleats, it needs to be taken to the dry cleaners, and who wants to ever do that? So I just need to take that to the cleaners. This pile here is the pile of things that I am going to list on Poshmark. It's mostly nicer items, things that I think just are worth a little bit more money and that people will like, but we'll see. And then that pile over there and this are things that I will probably, a multitude, some will be on Poshmark, some will be on, some I'll take in person, but they need to be cleaned first. And then this is a pile of things that either I've reconsidered and I want to keep, or things that were part of my wardrobe, shouldn't have been on the floor and just ended up on the floor because that's what was happening in the closet. All right, Sean is bagging up. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning.
Bagging up his Goodwill things. This area by the door always gets full of stuff that we need to take out. Like, this is the stuff I'm taking today. Returns from my whirlwind shopping to go to Cape Town. Donations.
This is us, not quarantined. This is actually pretty soft. We should have used this.
I don't want to use that. You got this whole cart hidden away in your closet because New York City requires the cart. So we walk into the Goodwill first. All right, we've got Sean in the cart, and we've made it to the Goodwill donation store. Okay, we've made it. At least to the street. Sean, is the bag heavy?
Yeah.
But we are headed to Buffalo Exchange. And I don't know if I'll film in there. It's weird filming people in New York. Out of the Buffalo Exchange.
Out of the Buffalo Exchange.
Made $87, which we'll take it. It was like $150 if I got store credit, and but we're not buying things. $87 is $87 to be spent somewhere else. So now we're gonna head to grab some lunch.
Tender greens.
Sean's making us
Celia
go
was very upset.
somewhere healthy. I'm not into
Celia
it.
was upset because she was like, I don't want to eat another salad, but you gotta eat a salad.
I ate a salad yesterday.
I don't know what I'm doing. I always do that. Naturally.
Installing some lights.
We're installing some lights.
Okay.
So yeah, all right.
They're motion sensor lights. Sean's doing it because we're putting them on the ceiling. Well, then you should take a look at your space and space them correctly.
We only got one shot, one opportunity to do this, right?
Okay. Wait. Okay, where are you gonna go?
I was gonna go right here.
Sure. Is that auto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay.
This one. Further up over here.
Yeah, that feels good.
You might have to wave to get it to cinch you. Okay, turn that bad boy on.
There was light.
There was light. Now let's test it.
Okay, both lights are on. That one's so crooked, by the way. But we're gonna close the door and wait till the lights go off, and then make sure that it senses us opening the door. The door doesn't close all the way because New York City.
2 is off.
Okay, they're both off. Let's see if they come back on. They're on! I've got lights! We can see! Look at that! So crooked! That's okay.
It's eyebrows.
Right, they're sisters, not cousins.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, first part, done. All right, now I've got these shelves because...
Well, they're separators, not shelves.
Oh yeah, dividers. Because this shelf is the kind that no one likes. It doesn't have a pole that slides. But these will help my stacks be stackier. Okay, progress is happening. Just going to add, I have one hook here. I'm going to add another hook so that I have a little more space to hang things here. And then I think that right now, and tidy, I think the solutions right now will be done. These are the hooks that I have. This is, you can see there, it's the silver version, but I think I'm going to just switch them both to this blacker version. Okay, now that we have my closet kind of handled, it's time to talk about fixing our bigger overall storage issue. So what we keep our clothes in now is this dresser that we got from IKEA when we first moved in, and a chest of drawers that I have had for several years that at this point is vintage and I love after hating it for many years. It used to belong to my mom, and I love that it adds this like bit of wood and vintage vibes in this space. In the dresser, Sean and I have split it in half. He gets 4 drawers, and I get 4 drawers. And in the chest of drawers, he gets 2 drawers and I get 2 drawers. So in total, we each have 2 small drawers and 4 large drawers. I said drawers so many times just now. But what we have come to realize, the point of this, is that it's just not enough. We just don't have enough space. So our plan to fix this is to get an IKEA Pax Wardrobe system. Now, the IKEA Pax Wardrobe system is very widely known to be an affordable way to easily customize a closet. They have an amazing online tool where you can pick your frame, because they only come in 2 really sizes, depths and heights. So you can pick your frames and then you can play around with the system online, add drawers, take drawers away, add shelves, take shelves away, and play around with all of the different components that are options that you can add into an IKEA Pax Wardrobe system. I played with this online a lot. I showed it to Sean. I got his feedback. What do you think? Do we need this many drawers? Do we need that many drawers? And we're trying to come up with a system that will solve all of our problems. So to see the IKEA Pax Wardrobe in action, if you will, we went to the IKEA planning studio that recently opened up here in Manhattan. They have a small showroom where you can see small vignettes set up, but they also have Pax wardrobes actually built with the different components so that you can see the depth of a drawer, you know, real time in your hands, and not just how deep a measurement is. well, that's the depth, but like how deep the drawer is this way, how long it is. You can see all of the components in action. So we went to the IKEA planning studio to check it all out. So in the next episode of this organization situation, we will share with you the IKEA Pax Wardrobe plan that we chose for ourselves. You'll see us order it, you'll see us get it installed, and we'll share with you how we plan to use it. Like what are we gonna put where in the wardrobe? Is it his side and her side? Are we gonna share drawers? But we're gonna share it all with you, the good, the bad, the ugly, as we always do. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any organization tips or tricks, questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. I will be listing some of the things that I am purging from my wardrobe on Poshmark. So I will also be sure to link my Poshmark store below. So please feel free to check that out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.